What's up, guys? David Fixing for Fun. Last time we pulled the head off the backhoe. Today we got it back from the machine shop. So the machine shop took a skin cut, so we got a good sealing surface. They vacuum tested all the valves. They said it's in pretty good shape for what it is. Since this is a budget repair, it's going to be good enough for what we're doing. They got me $100 to surface the head and check the valves. I did not think it was that bad. So just if you were wondering what it costs, that's what my local guy got me. So we're going to reassemble the head. We're going to put the manifold on, the intake, injectors, kind of get everything ready. And then hopefully, if it doesn't get too dark on me, we'll go put the head on. So let's get cracking. Okay, let's get this back together. We got our new gasket kit. Amazon's finest. That's what we got here. We've got for my injector and water pump. Not sure. It's exhaust injectors. Put that there. Well, that looks like the one. Anytime you get a piece of equipment, if it doesn't come with manuals, you should take a few minutes and find one and print it off, or just buy one. You can buy a lot of them. I've got one of these, just a reprint off Amazon. I forget what it was, 50, 60 bucks. It's got all your torque specs, any question you'll have on the machine, it'll have an answer. Like, what's the torque spec on these? I can tell you. Intake manifold to cylinder head. 23 to 28 foot-pounds. So that means you split the difference and you go right down the middle. But it's one of those things, it's a game changer when you're doing the project. I mean, good and tight usually works, but when you have a question on how something comes apart, or how tight to torque it, or what something does, the manual's irreplaceable and they're not that much money. And we need to put the exhaust gasket on. Well, it's got to go that way. Ooh, hang on. Maybe not. I have the wrong gasket. No, that's right. There we go. One thing that this does have is it came with keepers for the exhaust bolts. Now, I've never seen exhaust bolts with keepers on them, but They had them, so they're going back on. The kit came with them, so must be bolts loosening up is a real issue with this machine. So you just go. I don't know. I can't see what you guys can see. Let's see. It's like a little star. So they should. They're going to fold over once we get them on. I'll show you a little close up in a minute. I'll have to put a trigger warning. I'm using an impact gun without the proper sockets. The best part is I have the proper sockets. I'm just not going to use them. Okay. Now we go back to our book and get out the torque spec. 25 to 30 foot-pounds. Okay, so here are those exhaust keepers I was talking about. So what we're going to do is we're going to get a punch. We're going to just and that should keep it from backing out, in theory. So I've never seen these used on exhaust. I've seen them used most times when you see something like this, it's on a wheel bearing. But I'm no heavy equipment mechanic either, so maybe it's more common than I think. Okay, now we're going to put the injectors in. The injectors I pulled out and got them fairly clean. There's they gave us new copper washers to put on. I have to see if I can get these ones off. Well, that was easy. So the copper is softer than metal, so what happens is it crushes and uses the copper as a gasket. So that way you get a nice seal and it doesn't go bad. Typically. I'm going to put a dab of grease on those to keep them on while we slide them in. A little bit of grease goes a long ways. You know what we almost forgot? I'll tell you. A little bit of grease, but these have a cork gasket to keep the debris out. That would have been bad if I put that in and forgot that. Oh, I'm sure there's a torque spec for these, but I don't know what it is. Luckily, I've got my manual. Oh, there they are. I knew I had the bolts, I just had to find them. Okay, going back to my infamous book. Okay, so all these fuel lines were pretty bad shape, so I actually bought new line to fix them. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to put these on first. And they got a copper washer on one side. And you put your fitting in. You put another one on the bottom. This other one is not copper. It's whatever came with the gasket kit. But it's a different type of fuel line. I've never seen anything like it before. Oh, that's in the right. One of these is different. Because it gets a piece of soft hose, it gets a normal fuel line knot. I've got a special, what is it? It's a nylon tubing fuel line. So that's what Napa gave me, so they're usually pretty good down there. So if it doesn't hold up, it's very easy to fix, but that's what was on it before. It's old and dry rotted, and she had seen better days. I'll torque these. So let's see, I need approximately that much. Cut it, and then I'll try heating this up. Not quite hot enough. And this piece has to go quite a ways down. Leave a long pigtail because that's got to go all the way down to the fuel pump.
If we're done, I can't go in there.
You can't go where?
In the mud because I know that the place so muddy. I have to do tap dancing all the way to everywhere because they're my escort team.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, they're my job to tap dance. So I have to tap dance all the time, but sometimes I forget to. So I just watch. And sometimes if I just, well, it's okay. You better clean your garage.
I'm going to clean my garage, sweetie.
Yes.
Got ourselves a new thermostat. Probably.
Did I watch you do the big lights? Did I? Oh yeah, I was playing baseball with you while you were hanging up those big lights.
Mm-hmm.
I was playing baseball with Mom and Dad. And you were the dad and I was the kid. And I went to baseball. That was a long time away. But that was fun, right?
It was very fun.
Yeah, but that thing my sisters weren't there. It was really fun. Wait, were my sisters there? Yeah, they weren't. Too bad they weren't there. You should actually cut some clothes down here. Since I'm pretty and a doll, I just wanted to go do my doll things, but then I forgot, and I wanted to come hang out with you for a few minutes. And well, if it's not too messy, you should probably clean your garage tomorrow. And the next day, you should keep cleaning your garage until it's clean enough. You stop cleaning when you say you should stop cleaning. But you need
Okay, so it's a few days later. Let's see how this held up. Beautiful. Okay, no surface rust, so that's a good thing. So what we're going to do is we are going to get a scraper, scrape the old gasket material off. Then I've got a block and some sandpaper, and we're just going to touch it and make sure that this is nice and flat and cleaned up. you want everything as clean as you can get. I mean, this obviously is not a super clean spot, but well, guys, we got the head back on. The sun's starting to go down. It's getting kind of cold, and this video is getting kind of long. So we're going to end it for now. When we come back, we're going to take the valve cover off. We're going to adjust the valves. We're going to fix the wiring and reassemble, bleed the air out of the fuel system, and see if she fires back up. So until the next time, thanks for watching. Smash that thumbs up button, and we'll see you on the next video.